up, guys? Welcome to another episode of Real Estate Podcast, episode 264. I'm here with Griffin.
I'm here with Trav.
And I don't know what to fucking say we're doing without him, but we're here.
We're rubbing our hot dog hands together.
Yeah, dude.
Stick them in the
House-
house.
Well, if I had one, I had one prepared, but it would have painted you in a negative light. There, I was gonna say, and we're playing butt plug keep away with Adam.
That was so goddamn funny, dude.
I know,
When that
right?
dude come running over that thing and jumped and
Yeah,
just
Oh, dude,
landed
it
on that
slows
butt
down.
plug, like,
yeah.
hilarious.
So before we delve too much into it, just out of the gate, because this is the first time we've sat down to discuss this movie. Like, period. There's been no, for anyone listening, there's been no little interim moments where we were like, "Hey, did you watch the movie?" Like, this is us going into it cold. So I have to ask the question: did you guys think this was a better multiverse movie than Doctor Strange?
Yes, in a lot of ways.
It's a
Yeah,
really good
absolutely.
movie.
Yeah.
I have to agree. I found myself enjoying this
Yeah.
adventure a lot more than the other one.
Yeah. Well, because like, in Multiverse of Madness, we get, the 616 universe, then you get the universe with the Illuminati, and then you get the universe that is like crumbling apart, that's got evil Strange or whatever the fuck, whatever you call him.
And then like what, maybe a 2 to 3 minute sequence of, them just hopping everywhere. Like, it's not really like, I don't know if this is what you're saying, but like there's only like 3 main areas that
Yeah.
they really cover.
Yeah. And this
Yeah,
movie
As
was
opposed,
everything, everywhere, all at once. Like,
Yeah. Well, and here's the thing, man. Like, okay, so on the heels of this, like Jamie Lee Curtis comes out and she starts slamming all these superhero flicks, right? How is this not a fucking superhero flick? You know what I mean? Like,
I
if
feel
there's
well,
like,
it ain't based off a comic book.
well,
I mean,
well, I
yeah,
think,
but she's a hero though.
she's been in hero movies.
but at the same time, even though this movie is very over the top, I remember at one point just going like, man, this is like, it goes off the deep end and it stays there.
Whenever you said
Yeah.
you were about to
Uh,
watch it, I said, dude, it goes off the rails. Just,
And
Yeah.
fast.
and
yeah.
stays
Um,
there. Like,
But
it ain't
at the
bad.
heart, yeah, and at the heart of the movie, I think probably what pulled Curtis in was probably the mother-daughter, like, underlying story throughout.
Yeah.
Because I feel like that's
right.
probably that, because that was very like, as much as we got all this incredible like sci-fi stuff going on, like comedic, hilarious, whatever. At the end, it's still like a mom-daughter bonding movie, which is weird that we're like, this movie's the shit, because that's what it's
Yeah.
about. But that, just the way they went about it, man, it was like, it's like if Rick and Morty had a baby with like the Matrix.
hmm This was the guys that did Swiss Army Man.
I mean,
Yeah.
yeah, it's hence
So
the
that makes
comedy,
sense. Like,
man.
Yeah, for sure.
I was actually like, I've never thought I would say this, but like, I was glad it wasn't Jackie Chan after I watched it. I think she did a
Yeah.
better job.
Same. I watched it with that lens on as well, like going, okay, let's see if how much was really rewritten for the
It
actress.
was perfect
She
for
did.
her.
She did
Yeah.
a fantastic job, dude. I've liked her in other material, man. She's a good actress.
Yes, absolutely, man. And like, I think Corey hit the nail on the head last night because, like, he said that he had watched it, and which we didn't dive too deep into it or anything like that. I just asked him what he thought about it, and he goes, "This is one of the only films, or this is one of the first films that I've watched in a very long time that made me have such a broad, like, range of emotions all in one film, and then after it's over, be content with it." And I'm like, yeah, I mean, the comedy's there, the comedy's great, the action's there, the action's great, the choreography is fantastic. Like, and then you have like these really heartfelt moments, you know?
Mm-hmm.
Oh, dude, like prime example, the Rock universe,
Yeah.
Mhm.
where
Yeah.
like no dialogue is said, it's just text on screen and what they're talking about, and just the silence of where they're at. Like it made something hilarious have such a deep like you
Yeah.
know. And I think to add to that, because it was something I told my wife after I watched it. I said I'm glad this movie came out, because this movie, while it's not of the caliber. It shows us that there are people on their way to, like, we're getting one step closer to the next big Back to the Future movie.
Yeah. Yeah. Oh yeah, yeah, for
Like,
sure.
because the way this movie had, like, it had that, like, they didn't explain shit as to why that stuff works, only in brief terms. Like, if you do these certain requirements, you can tap into a version of you from another reality.
Yeah.
Not going any further. Take that. That's how we're doing it. And then you go with it. Like, it's the movie sets its own rules, like Back to the Future did, and it shows us that we're in the next. Like, I don't know. It gave me Back to the Future vibes. It was
Yeah.
comedic. It was epic. It was had a lot of adventure to it. There's the big action moments, all that stuff, and it was very refreshing in a current trend where there's a like what where Hollywood's exploring all the parallel world ideas.
Yeah.
Um,
And
but
it's
yeah,
it's crazy that within a month this and Doctor Strange both come out. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
well, it's the same. Well, I mean, it's the same situation that happened back in '99. Man, you had The Matrix come out, and Equilibrium was in theaters at the same time,
Yeah.
both dealing with a dystopian world where a one lone person, topples it, breaks the conditioning of society, and goes on to do amazing things.
Yeah.
They both know kung fu.
I mean, whoa. You
The
know?
raccoon.
Yeah, dude. So, and like, I'm glad that
Raccoonie.
yeah, dude. I'm glad that they embrace the goofiness of what could have been. I mean, like, that in and of itself, the whole hot dog hands
Yeah.
world,
But when
Well,
she
like,
hopped
how,
up on his head and grabbed his hair and he
well,
just started running, it was like,
yeah,
well,
yeah,
the uncertainty principle of dealing with, like, literally any possible idea, and I'm
yeah.
glad that they took that and just ran with it.
they did
It
too,
was,
man.
yeah,
What was it that she says? She's like, "There's a universe where our hands are hot dogs, but you know what? We get really good with our feet."
Yeah.
yeah.
Like,
Shows her playing piano with her toes.
and I love how toned down the finale was. And by toned down, I get it. She fights a group of people going to the staircase to, and we'll get to
Like
what the
makes them
big
all
fucking,
happy, you know?
yeah,
Yeah,
like, it kills them with kindness. And it
Yeah,
was like, dude, what a clever goddamn thing to
that
do.
was.
yeah,
Um,
yeah.
but like, let's talk about that fucking bagel for a second, right?
She put everything on it, dude.
On a fucking bagel. And dude,
Yeah,
there was almost like a Douglas Adams absurdity to it.
yeah, yeah,
For like Hitchhiker's Guide to the Galaxy, like, ridiculousness. Like,
yeah,
because you have you have the two ideas, the classic ideologies that have been at each other for longer than fucking we've been able to use words. It's, do you embrace nihilism, or do you find purpose in something to live for and live for little things and all that stuff?
yeah.
And I don't know, the movie was just so well written.
I mean, I'm still gonna fight the fight that it's a superhero film because, like, I mean, it's not, but it is because, like, the concept of a character that can hop into, like, another version of itself at almost any time if it knows the trigger and can learn what that what that version of themself knows
But would
is
Highlander, but would Highlander be considered superhero film? Uh, would Jet Li's The One be considered a superhero film? And while they approach the idea differently, they are dealing with different versions of themselves, and each version has something a little different and unique to themselves.
Yeah. I mean, I would say The One definitely. Highlander, I mean, he's kind of a superhero, dude. Like, I mean, think of like,
Well,
all
I
Definitely
right,
mean,
a hero.
well, well,
yeah,
but that's the thing though. I think there's there's a lot more. I think the defining trait between the hero quest and a superhero quest is that the hero quest is something inward that gets pulled out and makes him call, like he has the answer to the call, he or she has to answer the call to adventure. That adventure is something that stirs with them, like either like one MacGuffin idea or another plot point. Whereas a superhero film is the person's based on consequence, like something's happened to them to make them do this. Whereas Chick chose to go down the rabbit hole with the multiverse.
yeah,
Because in the hallway, the guy's like, "Hey, do you, when you get off this thing, go here,
I
go
mean, this
there."
lady was
Which,
just trying to do her taxes,
yeah,
yeah,
yeah.
which turned out to be fucking crazy.
But I mean,
About what doing your taxes feels like.
I mean, I think there's definitely a lot of itself that lends towards the superhero genre, but I don't think, but like The Matrix is not a superhero film, and that's probably the closest draw in terms of like she downloads her skill sets,
yeah,
and that's the
and
same concept.
yeah. I don't know, man. It's such an interesting idea.
How did they come up with it? Like, you
One of the
know,
coolest,
like,
one of the one of the coolest shots in this movie was at different times where she would be focused on one thing, but her mind was also paying attention to something else, like the closet scene,
Yeah,
and it would show this shot where it's her face in the middle of the camera shot, but
and the
it's like a
glass would
mirror.
break.
yeah,
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 and like you would see, like
it was
to
like
represent
fractured.
how to represent how her attention is on two different things at once.
Yeah, it's
And
split.
how, like, yeah, and I thought that was really,
Yeah,
that was a cool way of conveying that.
I ain't ever seen a movie like this before.
no,
And
dude.
and like if something was taking more of her attention, it would bleed over into the other shit.
Yeah,
Like she would be sitting there talking to dude, and then you'd suddenly see Tax Lady go, "You find this funny?" And it cuts to her, she's still in front of her. Like, I don't know. I thought that was cool.
Dude, at first I just thought she was crazy.
yeah,
I was like, this
right.
ain't real. It can't be. You
Yeah,
know what I mean? Like,
but they took it
yeah,
there
they
though,
found a
man.
way to.
Yeah,
That was hilarious when she's trying to, at the beginning of the movie, she's talking to her daughter, I think, and you see the CCTV behind her. You see the husband
Yeah,
fucking start karate
hopping
flipping
around to
through
get
the
the
through the
yeah,
the money
yeah.
for the guy.
Hey, what about that guy? That dude
yeah.
almost stole the show.
Let's talk about, dude. This is short round. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
This is the kid from the Goonies. You know what I'm saying?
Hmm.
Who hasn't
Really?
been? Yeah, dude.
Oh
Who
my
hasn't?
god,
Yeah,
really?
dude, Dr.
Yeah,
Jones.
My
yeah,
mind is blown right now. I did not realize that was him.
yeah, dude. And he took a break because he felt like there wasn't like an interesting way or there wasn't like really good Asian representation in films like in the 90s up into the early 2000s and everything. And now
Yeah.
he's like, I want to get back into it. He steals the show.
Yeah, he was
Like
good.
he
Look,
that,
that's one of the best scenes in that fucking movie involves him, dude. And it's the scene where he's talking to her and he goes, "You think I'm weak? You think I don't, I don't, that there's nothing much." I'm paraphrasing it, but he's like, you don't. People overlook me. They just see me goofy. They don't see it. What people don't understand is that's how I fight. I pay
yeah,
attention. I listen to everything. Like and just that whole moment, I was like, dude, Fuck yeah, dude. That was a good because as it's being explained, he's talking to his wife in one universe, but then like it cuts to the one where they're not together,
Yeah,
and
where
he's in
she's
a
the actress.
tuxedo, and he's like, thanks for helping me dodge a bullet, like some shit like
Yeah.
that, But he was, and then and then he caps it all off by looking at her and going, but you know what? I think in another life I'd love to just do laundry with you.
Yeah.
And I mean, it was very like
Well,
I
by
don't
the
know,
end of the
man.
movie, dude, like she loved her life.
Yeah.
She
Yeah.
learned to like love her dad, husband, daughter,
Yeah.
shitty little
I mean,
business.
all the
Wasn't that
things
bad
and
after she
everything.
saw the other worlds, you know?
Yeah, man, and it's a classic. It's a classic thing, dude. It's not so bad after all. That kind of
Mm-hmm.
movie.
Yeah. Yeah.
Um, and I think that adds to the film's like to what makes it feel so refreshing because it's tried and true plot devices stitched together with this really insane imagery and just a really original approach to that because like that when it was done in my mind I'm like this was a really ambitious movie, man, because
Yeah.
pulling
The
off
first time?
what making that movie explain itself
Yeah.
so that a general audience can understand it, that's a hard thing to do with that.
Well, dude,
Same way
whenever
with
she
and
dies, and you're like, what just happened?
and and hence my thing about the Back to the Future vibes because think about how Zemeckis and I think it's Gable. I can't remember his last name. The other guy who helped write it. Um, them putting together time travel and having to explain it to people in an era where time travel was like kind of not a big popular thing. Like it was around and people were aware of it, of course, but like it wasn't as prevalent as something you watched all
No,
the
dude,
time,
they made it
like what's
iconic.
out now. Yeah,
Yeah.
absolutely. And so having to condense pretty crazy concepts into just these little digestible, hey, this is all you need to know. This is all you need to know. And the cynical viewer is always going to punch holes in a movie for sure.
Yeah.
But for most audiences, like they were able to understand what's happening.
Yeah.
And this movie did that with the whole idea of like branching world lines. Like every decision you make starts something, and it gave me a Steins Gate vibes as well. That was another thing I felt when I was watching. I was like, this like they're pulling shit from Steins Gate with this, like the whole idea of world lines and how you know all choices lead to a different branch reality and all that kind of shit.
Yeah. I mean, what this film was able to accomplish, like their visual effects team was, I believe, both of the directors and three other dudes that worked on it during the shutdown.
Killed it.
Yeah. And like the visual effects, like I was talking to Adam about this one night. I was like, just that shot where it shows them standing there and they've got that like light pointed on their face. It's like red and then it turns to green and then it turns to blue. You know what I mean? And it's
Hmm.
such a simple shot. It's such a simple idea, but how effective that it really was. You know what I mean? And the way that
Absolutely.
the way they did all of their effects and everything, the way that they were able to have a really complicated story but make it so easy to digest at the same time, and you don't feel overwhelmed while you're watching it. Because if you really sit down and tried to explain this film to someone, you're like, well, it's like a multiverse
Yeah.
film, but like she reconnects her relationship with her daughter and she reconnects the relationship that she had with her husband, and there's a relationship with her father, and there's a world where she's a lesbian with hot dog fingers, and
Yeah.
like if you start explaining all this stuff to someone, they're gonna think that you're fucking insane.
Yeah, they're like, and that sounds weird.
Yeah, and and the execution was flawless.
Oh yeah, dude.
It was flawless victory, dude.
Well, like Corey liked it. Corey was like, "It's one of the best movies I've ever seen."
Yeah.
Did not expect him to say that, just
No,
because
I
it's so
didn't either.
weird, and a lot of the
Yeah,
weird stuff we like to watch, he doesn't like.
yeah, but that says a lot. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
I mean, and to me, it feels like this is something that, which this isn't a good comparison, but I could watch this with my grandmother, but she likes watching weird stuff.
Yeah.
I think that she would very, very much enjoy it. You know what I mean?
You might even be able to spring it on somebody that doesn't like weird stuff just because of the story and how
Yeah.
it plays out. Like, it's got
Yeah,
something for
exactly.
everybody.
Yeah, it does. Yeah. I mean, and everybody can relate to something in this, whether, you're a teen or a young adult, you know, kind of sympathizing with the daughter character, or whether you're in the husband's shoes where you're just like pouring your heart and soul and you're happy with the situation that you're in and everything's okay and you're just not getting the reciprocation that you deserve. You know what I mean? Like,
Mm-hmm.
or if you feel completely overwhelmed and overworked and just absolutely just dead and dead inside to an extent. You know what I mean? Like, there's something for everybody in this film, and like, you can relate to all the characters at one point or another. You can relate to all of them.
Mm-hmm.
It's so well done.
One of the things I thought was funny, man, was like, so these movies came out around the same time.
Hmm.
So these guys did not see the other movie.
No.
Both multiverse movies. But by the end of the movie, they both have a third eye.
Yeah, right.
When she put that little googly eye right in the middle, I was like, fucking right, dude.
She was awakened, man.
Oh, it was so good, dude.
It really was, man. Like, might be one of the best. Like, this might go in the top 5.
Yeah.
And A24, dude.
Yeah.
I really wish I would have been able to go to the theaters to see it. I would have fucking enjoyed the shit out of that. But here's the real test, though. I'm going to try to get Marina to sit down and watch it with me. And if she likes it, you know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
Because she don't like weird stuff. She don't really like watching movies all that much. If she likes it,
I think that's where the relationship with her and her daughter saves it.
yeah. Yeah.
Because as it's going on, like the
Yeah.
first time you see the big bad walking, it's like, is that her daughter?
Yeah, like, what is
Kind of looks
happening
like her
here?
daughter from behind.
Yeah.
And like just like one point she's in an Elvis costume. It's like it's
Mhm.
just all over the place, dude. Like,
She has those 2 giant dicks that she's using as fucking nunchucks.
yeah,
Like, what?
that girl did a good job too.
You know who was supposed to play that part?
Ooh,
I'm gonna tell you, and you're gonna be like, thank God that they didn't go with her. Aquafina.
yeah,
Like, you know what I mean?
yeah.
I like
I like
Aquafina.
her, but this ain't for her.
No, yeah.
This girl did a really good job. I think with
Aquafina,
Aquafina, it's the voice too.
she's way too annoying
Yeah,
to be like, and like I said, I like her, but she normally plays a very annoying
yeah,
character.
dude. I watched her TV show. It's just
Yeah,
her in Brooklyn.
yeah,
She's just a stoner, fucking everything up. Like,
yeah. So her like playing that sympathetic character, I just don't. It's like watching Sarah Silverman play a sympathetic character. Don't really buy it.
yeah, I don't see Jackie Chan being in a movie like this either. Like,
Yeah,
with the relationship with him and his kid, like it was better that it was a woman.
yeah. And fanny pack, dude.
Yeah,
How good was that fanny pack?
he straight downloaded that ass
fight scene?
whooping. He went,
Yeah. I mean, that reminded me so much of the Jackie Chan inspiration for the film.
yeah,
Just him using just whatever he had around him to just beat ass.
yeah.
Like, dude, you know?
I have to get you the paper cut between your.
Yeah.
You got
He's like,
Jamie Lee
come on.
Curtis chasing them, and she's got the fucking bagel on her forehead.
Yeah.
She drew the bagel when she put the circle on that paper,
And then stapled it into her forehead. I mean, such an interesting idea, man. I can't wait to watch it again.
Yeah.
Super
Go back
excited.
to and pick shit up. Because
Yeah,
that first
right.
time you're just like, huh?
Yeah.
I'm like, what's
dude.
going on?
Yeah.
You know, you're not lost, but it's like, is this real?
Mm-hmm. Nobody knows, you know?
Whenever the dude that she's controlling with his hair, he's like, I can't do it. And then she starts fighting again and runs into him. Then it cuts. And she
Yeah.
picks him up, puts him on her shoulders, and runs and throws him. One of the directors is from Birmingham.
No shit.
Yeah.
Which one? Brian or Brian? Or Dan or Dan?
I
Brian or
remember which one.
Daniel Scheinert.
I just remember when I looked at his thing because I was like, what have these guys made? And it was like, oh, they did a, what you call it?
Swiss Army Man.
Man.
They did the death of Dick Long.
Yeah.
I think we talked about
We watched
this
the
whenever.
trailer.
Yeah.
They did some Tenacious D music videos.
That makes
Stuff like
sense.
that. Yeah.
They did some what was that show? I just saw the fucking Children's Hospital.
Yeah.
I mean, that makes
Weirdness.
sense.
Yeah.
Yeah, yeah.
I like their style of comedy.
I do too. I
Decided
do
to go do
too.
something else. Like,
Yeah.
good team.
Very good
Oh,
team.
I see. They actually did one of those Aquafina. They did the first episode.
Oh yeah.
I see that now. The one guy did.
Aquafina is Nora from Queens. But yeah, man. I loved it. I can't wait to watch it again. I can't wait to see what the Daniels do.
Yeah.
Like I think that they're on the right track. And like Trav said, I agree 100%, man. If anybody can capture that, try or at least attempt to recapture that in a bottle, I think this is the closest that we've came so far.
Mm-hmm.
And if anybody can do it, I think it's these guys.
Yeah.
I mean, for reals. I'm giving it a full star.
I give it a bagel.
Give it a full bagel.
Yeah.
Yeah, man. Full star, dude.
3 butt plugs.
One of the probably one of the best non-franchise films I've seen in a long time.
Yeah.
You remember after we watched the trailer, it was like, that looks interesting, but still had no idea that was going to be on that level. Yeah.
Yeah, right. I mean, it's good, man. I like it a lot, you know. Let's talk about fucking old Ben.
Old Ben.
I mean, I enjoyed it.
Yeah. Thought it was great.
Yeah, I really
feel like
liked it.
I mean, I guess I should have came out the gate with that, obviously, but yeah, man, like it was.
Felt good to see him
I was,
again.
I was, yeah, it was like seeing an old friend, but
Yeah.
like it was
10 years.
Yeah, I was surprised at how depressing it was.
Yeah, dude. Him like
Yeah.
taking the little piece of meat to his like weird space alien camel.
Well,
You know?
what shows you he had the routine
Yeah.
down, dude.
Yeah.
He's like, just stay normal. I kept waiting for that dude at work to get on to him for taking the meat.
Yeah.
I thought that was gonna happen because the guy was a dick. And then that first time when the guy was like, "It's only half. I got a family," I was like, "Come on, Ben, give him some credit."
Like,
man.
this is it. Like, yeah, like he's gonna do a Jedi
but he
mind
didn't.
trick. Like,
that's
nah,
how
man,
that's how
sorry.
much he was showing you that he had changed. He's like, "I'm not helping nobody."
Yeah.
I thought it was really sad where he wakes up from that nightmare and he just calls out to Qui-Gon.
Yeah.
And like he does it several times. Well, he does. I think there's 2 noticeable times that I recall is when he wakes up from the dream, and then there's a moment where he's trekking through the sand and he tries to call out to Qui-Gon, and there's no reply. So we get a time frame that even though he's 10 years into his exile, he still hasn't been able to get a hold. He hasn't been able to talk to him.
Yeah. I mean, you're right. I was not expecting it to be to be that sad, you know, but like they do a really good job, especially in that first episode, of course, where like
Well, there is a flip, and I
yeah,
don't know about y'all, but at the very end when he's at the starport and the woman's like, "Are you getting on or are you not?"
Yeah.
And then he moves the cloak and you see the
Yeah.
lightsaber and you're like,
yeah,
"Oh shit, Ben's packing
She's like,
heat.
well,
Our
you
boy's
coming or
back."
not?
Yeah, and he's
He's
like,
like,
"Fucking
yeah.
course I am.
yeah,
Wouldn't be a show if I didn't, you know?"
yeah. Man, that
Now what about the big twist? And it's that even though he's been overseeing Luke, like he's had to help Leia as well.
that's awesome. Like
Yeah.
I like that a lot.
Um, the
Didn't expect to see that.
No.
Yeah, I'm glad they brought dude back to play the senator.
Yeah, the dude from fucking Sons of Anarchy.
Mhm.
Yeah.
And
Wha-
I mean, I hate to keep riding on the depressing train here, but this is a depressing show. What about getting the first look at Alderaan?
Oh, I know. And knowing that that bitch is gonna be fucking annihilated in like
Y-
5
Yeah,
years, 5-10 years. Yeah, I know.
yeah, dude. Like it's like that. That's like, and they give you this sweeping shot to show you that this was a beautiful planet. The
Yeah,
civilization on it was like they were on, they were all about harmony, looking like and shit,
yeah.
Flea.
I will. What?
Flea.
Yeah, I
Uh,
will.
Wasn't expecting
First
to
of
yeah.
see
all,
Flea there.
Now
first
for the cheesy and cringe.
I was yeah. When and at that first episode, I'm like, that can't be fucking Flea, right? And
Oh,
then I look it up and I'm like, fuck, it is. And then in the second episode, you get the fucking dude from Silicon Valley showing up. I wasn't expecting him to show up either. You know, like
Fake
yeah.
what?
Jedi.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, but I'm like whenever they first announced the Obi-Wan and all that kind of stuff, I'm like, I mean, realistically, what could they do with the character? Because he went to the planet, he's hiding out, he's there to keep an eye on Luke and everything, and to like, all this kind of stuff. I didn't
Well,
watch any of the animated stuff, so I don't know who the Inquisitors are, but these motherfuckers are straight showing up and showing out.
they so those guys in very like according to the comic books, the Darth Vader run that I read, which is an excellent read. Uh, it picks up the minute after Revenge of the Sith when he is suited in and the Emperor, summons him. They're talking in that fucking room, and immediate as they have that whole no sequence and everything. Some other shit goes down, but pretty much Palpatine's like, "All right, we're gonna carry on with Order 66. Here is a team of fallen Jedi that are your people. Like you're gonna oversee them, do with them as you please. They're yours. They're at your disposal."
That was cool how they
And
showed a little
so,
montage of that.
Dude, talk about depressing.
yeah,
You see all
It
the
was like
kids
Order
running away.
66. Order
Yeah.
66.
dude, the something I noticed in that sequence. I'm glad you brought it up. Uh, it's like it's painting a very large picture where that event in the temple or whatever is becoming very pivotal because
Yeah.
that's the same area where Grogu. I mean, obviously it's where the Jedi are all at, but you know what I mean? Like something went down there that they're building up to. I feel like because we keep seeing these shots and they keep staying within like I don't know, like the continuity of it. Because when in Mandalorian when they unlock some of Grogu's memories, he sees that same situation. You know what I mean?
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah.
So it makes you wonder, like, if we're gonna finally, like, you know how when
Maybe
you
they'll
see
do it
some of
on
them,
Mando.
yeah,
Yeah.
oh, for sure. Well, like you know how you see in some of those movies where you'll see different perspectives, and then you'll see the one perspective that ties it all together, like in a bank heist sequence or something.
Yeah.
I feel like they're doing the slow burn with that, you know.
Was
Yeah.
the
Yeah.
spare some credits for the homeless veteran? Was that Boba Fett? I know it was the actor that plays him.
Absolutely, absolutely,
I didn't
man.
know if it was a clone
I
or
didn't, I didn't even pick up on
yeah. The
that.
guy
It
was like
is a
spare some
it
credits
is
for a
a
veteran. And
it's
he's got a
a
beard.
it's a that's a clone trooper, man.
Yeah,
It made me
it looks like
wonder which
Boba
one
Fett with a beard.
specifically. I feel like maybe there's a deeper
He looked at him like he knew who he
reference
was,
there.
didn't
Yeah.
Oh
he?
yeah,
Yeah.
Yeah. It's like now he's finally come out of hiding, dude, after 10 years, and he sees what the world looks like.
Yeah.
Got
well,
He's
like
kids
gone
trying
to
to sell
shit.
spice, dude. I'm like, damn, they
Yeah.
got
well,
spice too.
yeah.
Shit's everywhere, dude.
Well, in Obi-Wan's arc, especially in the Clone Wars, him and a lot of the Jedi, him and Anakin specifically, they're generals. Like they lead entire platoons of clone soldiers, just like you see in the movie where Yoda's got his group of people. You know, Mace Windu's got his squadron of clones. Like they all get kitted with a group that they're over. And so I've been wondering when when that's going to finally make a bleed over because you've got because they become oddly specific because something that's revealed or specific to the plot because something that's revealed in Clone Wars is that they all like the plans for the troopers to execute the order is implanted in the clones and it's this little chip in their brain
Yeah.
and one of them malfunctions and all that stuff and that little group of people some of them but the people whose chips malfunctions are what you see in the show the Bad Batch. That's who those people are. They're a group
Right.
of clone troopers where the Order 66 chip malfunctioned in them and so they didn't comply to it when it was given. And I'm wondering if and when more of that's gonna convert over to live action.
I think they're supposed to be doing a live action that ties in with Bad Batch and Clone Wars and Rebels and all that stuff, right? Like,
I,
I think.
Possibly, man. I'm not sure. I'm still I've yet to watch Bad Batch, and I'm halfway through season 6 of Clone Wars, and there's one more season left after that, and I'll have watched all Clone Wars.
Hell yeah. Yeah.
Very, it's worth watching, man. It's not something because of like I don't want to say it's aimed at kids because it's not.
Yeah.
There's I mean it's aimed at family just like Star Wars is. So you know you have all of the like the dialogue in the show is not dumbed down for a child. Like they
Right.
still address the politics. They still, you know, it's very much a continuation of Star Wars just in animated form.
Right.
And but the way that they go about it is really cool. As in, like when they start the episode, you hear this guy giving you the recap or whatever the episode's going to be about
Yeah.
and it's like a 1950s war report. It's like, you know, it's
Huh.
like under
Yeah.
siege. They're in the blah 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 blah. Where Ahsoka Tano and Obi-Wan Kenobi fight for survival.
Once
And
upon
then
a
it cuts
time
to
in a
the
galaxy far,
yeah,
far away.
and it spits your ass right in the shit too.
That's
Like
pretty
like
cool.
there's some slow burn episodes, but like there'll be an episode where it'll start and they're just in the middle of a fucking battle. Obi-Wan and Anakin are taking their fucking troops through a ship and they're just cleaning house, man.
It's Dave
Um,
Filoni, right?
Yeah,
Didn't he do
Filoni
all that?
is over. George Lucas had had actual hands on it. I think for a large part too. He actually helped create Ahsoka,
Oh, that's cool.
and
I mean,
you see that character's entire life pretty much play out in that show. Like in the first season, she's a little kid, and by now she's like I don't know a late teenager, about to reach her 20s.
yeah.
And then they've already shown us now in not Clone, but in Mandalorian, we now see like adult Ahsoka. And I assume in that Rebels show, there's another age gap where she, you know, she's at a certain age in her life. So unlike a lot of characters, they've really invested a lot in building her up in terms of hero, like who the heroes are. She's gotten just as much character development as the original trilogy characters.
I think that she's getting the next live action series, right?
I think Andor's coming out first though.
Yeah, that's right. Yeah, I forgot about that. And then hers will be after that.
Now, correct me if I'm wrong. Andor is going to be about the guy who dies with Chick at the end of Rogue One, right?
Yes.
So we already know where he's headed.
Yeah. I
So
think that
I'm curious as to why they're doing shows based on characters that we know aren't going to be there in the end.
Well, that's the throwaway character. They don't have to bring them back later.
I mean,
well,
because as much as I'm enjoying Obi-Wan Kenobi, we all know where he's going to end up, and it's back at that fucking cave
yeah,
when Luke goes looking for R2.
yeah. I mean, yeah. I guess it's just about the journey, man. But there's a lot of stuff too, though, in from Rogue One that I wanted them to expand on, and I think that that's what they're going to use Andor to expand on. Like all the stuff that was going on Jakku and all that kind of stuff.
All the drama.
Hear
Yeah.
me out. Hear me out with Obi-Wan's story, because this is already the theory I'm working on. Reva's not going to stay evil this whole show.
That's the black girl.
I think, yeah,
I'm
I
starting
think
to
she's
think
gonna.
that after that
I think
episode, I was like, she might have to flip because they're turning
I
on
think,
her.
yeah, I think it
That's
would
what's
be
going to get
fitting
her
for her
killed.
character to turn on the Empire if I'm going to allow some of the politics with this show kind of bleed in, and I don't want to go there necessarily, but to acknowledge that alongside it, because I know everyone's thinking it. Uh, I feel like she would break away from the Empire and ultimately help Obi-Wan,
Yeah.
because the thing I've been telling people at work and a few people that I've discussed about the show with is, especially the ones it's not like I'm talking. I don't associate necessarily with the people that are just shitting down this show's throat. Like, it's not that important to me. But the thing about these Inquisitors, guys, there's a slaughter coming. And I keep telling people, just hold off, hold the line. This isn't gonna. I mean, it's gonna be about her. It's gonna work up her character, and I think it's because she's gonna go Schindler's List with them. She's gonna start
Ooh.
helping Jedi, like, stay fucking hidden. Who knows?
Well,
Yeah.
dude, when they were like, "You're not one of us, your kind," I was like, "Whoa, slow down now, easy."
Yeah.
What are we doing here?
Yeah.
Like,
And the reason why I'm saying that is because there's gonna be a slaughter, in the sense that the reason why the Inquisitors aren't around is because Darth Vader single-handedly kills just about every one of them and himself for insubordination.
Yeah.
That's a running gag throughout the comic, is that, like, dude will fuck up, have to go answer the Vader, and Vader's like, "You dumb piece of shit," and cut him down. And I feel like this is following a lot of the trends. It's like Obi-Wan's story parallel to that Vader comic in
Right.
a sense. Because I don't know, like I said, I think it's coming down to, like, not necessarily a big duel, but just like Vader's just gonna just lose his fucking shit.
Yeah.
he looked like
I
he was
love
in
the
one of
way
those healing tanks, right?
Yeah,
Yeah,
yeah.
Yeah.
I love the way that it showed him there at
and
the
they
end. I
sensed
was like,
when they
"Mm."
sensed each other.
Yeah.
Oh yeah,
I
when he
mean,
was like, "Oh, you didn't know. You didn't know
yeah.
he was still alive." And
Which
he's
is
like, "Oh
something I
shit."
completely forgot has never been addressed.
Yeah.
He thought he killed him.
Well, wait, no.
He knew in A New Hope,
Yeah. He did.
but he didn't I mean, because on Revenge of the Sith, like, they fight, he cuts him down, high ground, of course. He straight
Yeah,
dips out and goes to
okay,
Padme.
never
Yeah.
mind. For some reason, I don't know why I thought. I was like, well, hold up a second, because I'm trying to think. Because, like, oddly enough, because I saw in an interview, uh, McGregor's even explained that like, one of the things he enjoys about about being that character is getting to work up and what brought him back to do this was knowing that he's building himself up to becoming Alec Guinness's character. So there's a trajectory he can follow.
He's even got some age on him now. Like he really fits.
Yeah.
He looks like an older, depressed for 10 years.
Yeah.
Obi-Wan or Ben. He wants to go by Ben now. We'll call him Ben.
So something that I noticed, and I didn't. Now, granted, I didn't watch any emergency awesome or heavy spoilers.
I haven't seen anything on that.
But
either.
but I'm trying to remember his. I think it's Vanek.
Yeah.
The pale one that has
the one with the
red.
headphones.
The one that has the red lines on his head.
Yeah.
Isn't that the
things
same
over
symbol?
his ears, right?
Isn't that the same symbol?
They're like headphones.
Yeah, him. Yeah. Isn't oh man.
It's funny.
Those look like something from Audio Technica, man.
Oh, they're like Bose noise canceling. They're real high dollar.
Be somewhere, but listen to somewhere
Federation
else.
spared no expense,
But I'm wondering if I'm like, were those the same symbols that were being drawn on the
I don't even
remember
what the symbols look like.
Well, it's like I don't know. I'm gonna call it
of the Raiders, right? From Boba Fett.
Yeah, where they
fought.
Mm-hmm.
The Raiders that showed up and burnt the village down, the biker gang.
Yeah, that he fought.
It almost back and
it
almost looks like the same symbols. Yeah.
They have the same color skin.
I don't know because the Raiders were all like covered up. I don't remember.
Well, I'm wondering if maybe they were just a faction of criminals that were just loyal to him. Who knows?
Yeah.
The Asian dude looks pretty cool.
Yeah.
Or they could not have anything. I mean, I just noticed and I was like, and I saw a screenshot where like an arrow was pointed at it, so it made me wonder, okay, but I didn't fall for the clickbait.
I didn't expect to see her cut that motherfucker's hand off.
No, dude,
you just see the hand hit the ground. It's like, oh shit.
Yeah.
Oh, dude, she was straight up. You will walk when it's time to walk.
Well, dude, every time she does something to the other two, it just cuts to them, and they're like, God damn it,
Now,
yeah,
something that got brought up back when the trailer did, and it kind of came back to memory when I was watching the show. The only nitpick, if I had to really pull straws at this thing, it would be at the fact that technically, and it's no disrespect to the actress playing Reva, but the character Reva, you could do away with her, and every scene that involved her looking around, searching for Kenobi, all the sequences where she's talking to the head Inquisitor, and he's like, "You're out of line. You need to stop doing it. Cut it out." If you replaced every bit of that with Darth Vader and the Emperor, it would have been a better show.
Well, it's only been 2 episodes. You don't want to go in with him. They just show. You remember at the end of the one, they just show him. They're like, all right, now you're gonna see him. He's gonna come back. They better not do this where it's like to the end.
I mean, like I said, I'm fine with the character. I'm not. I mean, it's going to be I think her plot's going to go to where she's going to flip and be good.
I kind of picked that up a little bit too.
But just
she's gonna have
like
to
I said, that's just my
nitpick. She wants to stay alive, like.
And here's my thing: Reva could still be a character alongside the Inquisitors. Just have it to where those scenes that were her solo, replace those with Vader. And have you could still write it to where she's obsessed with trying to get the favor of Darth Vader. Yeah. Like that. I mean, I feel like what I said was a poor choice of words, but you get what I'm saying.
Yeah.
Like, I feel like Vader's obsession with finding Obi-Wan is far more significant to the audience.
That's why I was amazed that it's been 10 years. God damn.
Well, and that's the thing though. Luke went into hiding. He basically turned his sensitivity, his force sensitivity off so that he
if you
couldn't
don't
be
use
detected.
it, they can't find you.
Yeah. And then I mean, Vader pretty much, or Anakin was almost dead, so he was unconscious for a lot of that. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like he couldn't sense him either. So
Yeah,
he,
and I'm trying to remember if there was some expanded lore explanation, whatever they call that, where they kind of detach from the Force. Um, because it's a common thing that we see throughout Star Wars. Like Luke, he's able to do it. All that. So even Palpatine was able to mask his instead of really detach from it.
He had a
yeah,
VPN.
Yeah,
he
he
was
did.
redirected it to fucking Dooku. You know, that'll Dooku. You know,
It wasn't
I've
that
been
bad.
enjoying it so far. No, man, and like you said, like it's nice to go back and kind of see familiar, like that whole beginning,
Yeah,
the
the
intro of like
Star Wars as
previously, and
fuck, man.
yeah, and like it made me want to go back and watch the original, or not the
First,
original,
it's
but
the first time we saw the long time ago title card in quite a minute.
yeah, right,
Well, I like how everything looks, man.
yeah,
Didn't mind the little robot, the drone, the new one. I was like, oh,
yeah,
that's
I
kind
didn't
of
mind it.
cool.
Well, I
Yeah,
like the idea too that they've made it to where the Clone Wars did a number on it.
yeah, oh yeah,
Not just the fall of Anakin, but just everything in general. And yeah, there's definitely more to tell with him during this era. And little surprise stuff like, oh, well, him having to go help Leia and that kind of stuff. That just adds to it as well. I think that's going to be a way that they're going to slowly flesh out that Obi-Wan knew Leia was force sensitive as well.
yeah,
Because I feel like that's probably something he would break the news to eventually, like had he not died, on the Death Star.
yeah. But yeah, I really been enjoying it, man. Can't wait to see the next episode.
Yeah, it was good.
Yeah,
She was fucking parkouring, dude. When
yeah,
she's running
right.
across those
Hardcore.
rooftops, I was like,
Yeah,
just go in a straight line. Like, you don't have to do all this running
yeah,
down the side of the buildings and shit. We get it. You're badass.
yeah. You ain't got to impress me, you know.
Yeah.
So, you want to do some movie news real quick?
Yeah, man.
So this plays right into right into Star Wars here. Kathleen Kennedy clarifies statement about recasting classic Star Wars characters. So Star Wars fans may be seeing their favorite characters recast after all. Kathleen Kennedy recently told Vanity Fair that following the box office flop Solo: A Star Wars Story, it's unlikely we will see any iconic characters from the franchise recast by younger actors. 2018 film saw Alden Ehrenreich take over the role of Han Solo from Harrison Ford, giving the audience a peek into the pilot's young smuggling days. Unfortunately for Ehrenreich and Disney, the film didn't have the success they were hoping for. Solo received mixed reviews from audiences and critics alike, but more importantly, it didn't make money at the box office. The movie garnered $392.9 million against a $275 million budget, marking it as a failure for Disney. Today, Solo remains the lowest grossing total across all films within the Star Wars franchise. This was unexpected for Kathleen Kennedy and Lucasfilm, who believed that bringing back a beloved character from the original trilogy would get fans in seats at the cinema. She elaborated further with her thoughts on the recasting. There should be moments along the way when you learn things. Now it does seem so abundantly clear that we can't do that. We would never make Indiana Jones without Harrison Ford. We also can't go do something with Luke Skywalker that isn't Mark Hamill. Now Kennedy is backtracking her statements, leaving room for the possibility of recasting actors from the original trilogy in newer films. The Lucasfilm president recently spoke to Total Film to clear up any confusion and this is what she had to say about it. I never say never. It's certainly not something that we're doing with any intention right now. We're still talking about Lando with Donald Glover, for instance, but I don't think we would intentionally just look back at some of the characters like Luke and Leia and whatnot and decide arbitrarily to do a story. There would have to be a really strong reason why. Kennedy is leaving the door open for future recastings and even the unlikely solo sequel. However, we've yet to see those plans will ever come to fruition. So first of all, this bitch don't know what the fuck she's talking about. Like, I don't know why she's still there. First of all, second of all, the reason that Solo flopped in box office
Deadpool
was
2.
well because you fired your directors
Oh,
halfway
yeah.
through the shoot,
Well, but the
and
movie was still good,
yeah. Don't
you
get me
know.
wrong, like the movie was
But it
still
did come
good.
out at the same time Deadpool 2 did.
Yeah,
Same month.
which is not a good time to
Mm-mm.
release the film. But here's the problem, man. Like Star Wars, since Disney has owned Star Wars, they have not been able to build up the trust
Yeah.
that, let's say, a Marvel's been able to build up. Because whenever you hear that, like, oh, they're doing reshoots
Yeah.
and all this stuff on Doctor Strange for 6
Like,
weeks,
oh, wow.
it's fine. Yeah, it's fine. Do the reshoots because there's more things that they're working on. What's it going to tie into? Who are they adding to the cast? What's going on with it? Star Wars, on the other hand, is a completely different situation. Disney has not established, in my opinion, enough trust with the fan base to be able to A, fire both of the directors that you had for the original, B, completely rewrite everything, and then C, bank on Ron Howard's success as a director to be able to save something that you blatantly fucked up. You should have left it as it was. You should have let the original writers and directors fulfill their vision of the film. And if it comes out and then it continues to flop, then it is what it
Yeah.
is.
Well, everybody was excited about those directors
Mhm.
that was picked. And then when
The
you heard
Lego.
that they parted ways, it was like, why?
Yeah,
So there was already a stink about it. I didn't
exactly,
know that
exactly.
I forgot that they like reshot most of the movie.
Yeah, yeah. Rewrote it, reshot it, the whole 9 yards. I mean, it
Oh,
was
that
just
makes sense because the guys didn't even start filming it and they got fired. Like,
yeah. So, like, you know what I mean?
completely
It's just a
different
bad
movie.
yeah. It's just a bad situation, man. And then, like, not only that, but Kathleen Kennedy herself comes out and shit talks it.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Dude, it
You're
made over
supposed to
$100 million. How fucking greedy are we? You know? It made
exactly,
money.
right.
Like,
Yeah,
it
yeah.
didn't take a loss.
No, not at all. It was a
I
gain.
mean,
So, I
make a
mean,
show.
that
Show would be good.
yeah, a show would be better.
Give them
Yes,
more time, then
absolutely.
you don't have to do like 3 or 4 movies.
Yeah.
Couple seasons, you're done.
It just sucks to me that they're using Solo as the reason as to like, well, we're not gonna do anything because Solo didn't perform to our expectations, even though I'm the president of the company and I went out of my way to fucking trash one of my own fucking studio's films, you
Yeah.
know? But it's fine. Fuck Solo and the people that enjoyed the film, you know?
Yeah, our
She's
fans.
a she and then seeing her go back in this article too. She's like, "Well, we're never going to revisit those characters." And then she goes, "Well, look, here's the thing. You're going to fucking do what your bosses fucking tell you to do, first
Yeah.
of all. And if your bosses tell you to get fucking a Luke Skywalker fucking story of him that and they recast it, then that's what you're going to fucking do."
Yeah. She needs to
It don't
go.
Yeah, dude.
Like,
I mean, she has no fucking clue what's
she don't
going
know
on.
what the fuck she's talking about, dude. So what? You
No.
produced fucking Jurassic Park.
Yeah, who
You were
gives a
there.
fuck,
You just
dude?
sat in a chair on the set. Was like, yeah, that looks good.
Yeah, you're doing a
You
great
have no
job,
vision.
Seven. Yeah,
The fuck
no,
out of
dude.
here.
Here's what you do: get rid of Kathleen Kennedy as the president of the studio, and bring fucking dude back. Bring
It's been
Lucas
rumblings
back as
about that for a long time.
bring him back. Look, here's the thing, man. If they're going to bring anybody back,
Yeah.
or if they're going to have
He's the only
anybody,
one that's going to get the trust.
exactly,
That's where the
right?
trust comes from.
Yes, yeah. And like, don't get me wrong, Mandalorian's been great. Book of Boba Fett's been great. I've heard the Bad Batch is fantastic. They're doing great things. Rogue One was great. Solo was great. Like a lot of the standalone films were great. Even the trilogy films were great, even though people shit all over them.
Yeah.
And a lot of that shit had to come from fucking Kathleen Kennedy's own rotten fucking tooth mouth.
Mm-hmm.
You know, shitting all over the fucking movies. Like, get the fuck out, bitch. You know.
Yeah. Why do you work there if you don't?
Exactly. Exactly.
Like
That makes
Star
no fucking
Wars.
sense. Yeah. That's
Seems
like
like you want to change Star Wars, but it's already a thing. So
yeah, it's already
you have to change
established.
it.
Get over yourself. You
You
know?
should be printing money, dude.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
Like, I don't know.
You have an entire recipe for success here.
Yeah.
And you are fucking it up in every way possible because of your own personal agendas, your own personal bias on everything. You can't do that.
Dude, Star Wars needs a what you call it from the Marvel universe.
A Feige?
They need a Feige, dude.
They need a
Someone
Lucas.
that's like, yeah. Well, you know, like, but the job that she's doing, the head of the studio, like, she's not a showrunner. She's just running. You know what I mean? She's the front of the
Yeah.
company. That's like, those
Yeah.
guys came in there with a solo movie, laid it out, and she was like, I don't like that. You know?
Yeah.
Like she could run the company, but she don't know shit about Star Wars.
Well, and that's the thing. Like they greenlit all the shit. They're
Yeah.
like, yeah.
Sounds
Let's
great.
do it. That sounds great. That sounds great. And then, oh, there's people on the internet talking. Wow, we need to stop this. No, dude, let the fucking vision come out, and then make a decision after that. That's why your movie failed. Fucking, it drives me fucking crazy.
They'll learn one day.
Yeah.
But Filoni and what's his name?
Favreau.
They would be great. Like that's the team where they're like everything goes through them, and if they greenlight something, it gets made.
Yeah. Put Filoni as the president, dude.
Yeah.
You know, at this point, shit. But it really, whenever I see any news that is associated with her, it just fucking grinds my gears, dude.
Yeah.
You know, it just fucking grinds my gears. She's the Star Wars version of fucking what's her name from fucking. Oh, she ripped the document up.
Oh, she's Nancy Pelosi.
Yeah, she's the Star Wars Nancy. Yeah, Pelosi. Yeah, dude. Is she not?
Yeah,
I mean, let's fucking call them as they land. You know,
play it as it lies.
Yeah. Speaking of Pelosi, Trump media wants canceled shows and non-woke content for streaming services.
Oh shit.
The newest endeavor for Trump's media company, Trump Media and Technology Group, TMTG, dude, if he could have worked it into TMNT, you know what I mean? Like, is to launch a subscription streaming service in the vein of Netflix or Hulu, but strictly with content that can be considered quote unquote non-woke. Per THR, the company led by CEO Devin Nunes has revealed that they have in mind for the planned streaming service dubbed TMTG Plus. Maybe want to go with a different name than that. New information from a securities filing has specifically stated that certain canceled shows from the past could be brought back to join Trump-specific programming, as well as news, sports, and other content aimed for right-wing audiences. The filing reads, TMTG Plus intends to offer programs including but not limited to blue-collar comedy, canceled shows, Trump-specific programming, faith-based shows, family entertainment, shows that embrace the Second Amendment, and news. TMTG intends to license, produce, and deliver news, sports, and non-woke entertainment content through this platform. Though similar to Netflix, Disney Plus, and other current offerings, TMTG intends to produce or acquire entertainment simply for entertainment's sake, adds the filing, promising there will be no censorship. TMTG will not censor the creators of entertainment for TMTG Plus, nor will it insist that its programming push some particular political ideology. TMTG Plus will provide a platform for conservatives and or libertarian views and otherwise canceled content from other broadcast televisions and or digital streaming platforms. TMTG has also landed its own social media platform similar to Twitter, which has been dubbed Truth Social. It's theorized that TMTG Plus could end up getting a similar name by the time it's launched, such as Truth Plus, as TMTG has reportedly acquired the trademark for that name. The company has also acquired the domain for TrumpPlus.com, making Trump Plus or Trump with a plus symbol another possible name for the streamer. Of course, Trump is expected to appear in exclusive programming on the streamer. President Trump receives a bona fide offer to be featured on any non-TMTG streaming video productions or on any non-TMTG podcast platform, TMTG has the right to create a substantially similar video production or podcast opportunity on terms more favorable than those offered by the non-TMTG service providers, TMTG also stated.
So it's a
So,
streaming platform that allows freedom of speech.
yeah, which is
That's what
like
it
what
sound, I don't. The way they worded this article a certain way, but it's like that's what it is. I mean,
yeah, I mean, really, right? So, I
stuff that's
mean,
been canceled.
did fucking what's his name, Tim Allen show get canceled?
Yeah, he
What
got
was it?
canceled. You know, he
Okay,
got canceled. Roseanne Barr got canceled.
yeah,
Blue Collar Comedy. I think he was even talking. Were they talking about that show?
I
I
think
think
so. I
that got
think,
canceled because
yeah.
But
I mean, here's the thing, man.
Duck Dynasty was canceled.
Yeah,
Stuff like that.
yeah. I don't think that, and here's all I'm going to say about it. Whether you agree with it, whether you disagree with it, whether you're a fan, whether you're going to favor it, whether you're going to hate it, you can't deny the amount of money the individuals are going to just pour into this service.
Oh yeah.
Because I mean, you have a very, very large majority of viewers and listeners and watchers that are in the market for something just like this. And I think that like it doesn't need to be underestimated. And I mean, like I said, no agenda, like no choice, no preference, no nothing on this situation. It's just the truth of the matter. If this actually comes to fruition and this is what happens, this is going to make so much money.
Yeah.
It's
I think
going to
the
be
Truth Plus sounds good
mhm.
as a name.
Yeah, I think it sounds better than TMTG.
Yeah,
you
that
know,
doesn't
like
roll
for
off the
sure.
tongue.
Now, what are we going to watch on TMTG tonight?
Yeah.
But yeah, man, I could definitely, and think about like if you just look at like sports in the vein of like hunting,
Mm-hmm.
and things like that. Look at all the programming possibilities there. Then look at all of the past like biblical television shows and or movies,
Mm-hmm.
right? That's kind of fallen out of favor more or less with what would be considered mainstream, culture. That alone is a gigantic market.
Yeah.
And then you're going to be able to pull stuff in there where it's more southern type comedy, more
Mm-hmm.
conservative type comedy. Yeah, it's going to be an all-in-one platform for those people. And those people, guess what? They have money.
Yep.
And they are willing, I guarantee you they're going to be willing to become a part of this, So
That Truth Social was like in the top 10 apps for a few weeks there when it finally opened up.
yeah.
It was like number one at first. They had so many people they had to roll out delayed login. Like,
Yeah.
you had to get in line, take a number.
Yeah.
Freedom of speech.
But But yeah,
Let's see
that's the
that with
thing.
Twitter. I mean, like everything is kind of shifting back to that. Like,
Yeah.
you know, people don't like to be censored. At
No,
least not in
dude.
this country.
No.
That sounds like something they do in China, but not here.
Yeah.
Even if it's crazy, man, you're allowed to say it.
Yeah. You're allowed to think whatever the fuck you want to
Yeah.
think. You know what I mean? Whether you're right, wrong, good, or
Dude,
bad,
there
you
is a
know?
large portion of the population that believes the earth is flat.
Yeah.
A very large. Like, it's crazy. It sounds
Yeah.
crazy, but they believe it.
Yeah. But yeah, that's the thing, man. I thought that was pretty interesting. Like, never would have thought that I saw that.
You know who could get on there?
Who?
You know what I'm talking about? He's like fucking Rogan threw me under the bus. They call him Throw Rogan.
Yeah.
Joe Throgan. Alex Jones
Yeah,
might pop up on there.
dude,
He
could
got
you
completely
imagine?
canceled.
Yeah, right. Like Uber canceled, right? So, Trav, have you heard about this Winnie the Pooh horror film?
Yes, I have.
So, Winnie the Pooh Blood and Honey director has Pooh and Piglet go on a rampage.
I
So,
mean,
Movie Web, Movie Web
it's,
has previously
it's just
reported
as,
on,
it's
on
just
the
as funny as it was the first time I heard it.
yeah. Reported on the first look images of Winnie the Pooh becoming a slasher movie villain in Winnie the Pooh, Blood and Honey. Now, in the words of Rise Waterfield, who wrote, directed, and co-produced the film, we can tell you what the movie is about as well. After being abandoned and left without any food by a college-bound Christopher Robin, Pooh and Piglet have become feral from having to fend for themselves so much. So they've gone back to their animal roots. They're no longer tame. They're like a vicious bear and a pig who want to go around and try to and find prey. According to Waterford, the biggest challenge with doing a movie like this where you have a wacky concept was striking the right balance between comedy and horror. To cite an example, Waterfield talked about the setup behind one of the release stills, that of a woman relaxing in a hot tub with Pooh and Piglet menacingly lurking in the background. She's having a good time, and then Pooh and Piglet appear behind her, chloroform her, and chloroform her, take her out of the jacuzzi, and then kind of drive a car over her head. It's scary, but there's also funny bits because there's shots of Winnie the Pooh in a car and seeing him with his little ears behind the wheel and like slowly going over there. I mean, while A.A. Milnes, original, is that how you pronounce his name? A.A. Milnes? Original Winnie the Pooh stories have entered the public domain 5 months ago. Disney retains exclusive use of their interpretations
Well, the
of Pooh
name
and his
too.
friends.
I don't understand how they're able to use the name.
Yeah. It said because of that, Waterfield and the other makers of Blood and Honey were careful to make sure the film was only based on the 1926 version of it. No one is going to mistake this for for Disney, Waterfield said. When you see the cover for this and you see the trailers and the stills and all that, there's no way anyone is going to think this is a child's version of it. Because of the copyright concerns, Pooh will not be wearing the little red shirt Disney gave him, but a lumberjack outfit, and the film will also dress Piglet all in black. Other characters still under copyright, like Tigger, will also not appear. However, there is a scene featuring a tombstone belonging to Eeyore, who's been eaten by a starving Pooh and Piglet.
Damn, dude.
Blood and Honey wrapped earlier this month, with the filming for this film taking place over just 10 days in England, not far from Ashdown Forest, the inspiration for Milne's 100 Acre Woods. Because of all the buzz surrounding the film after the first images were released, Waterfield says that they will start editing as fast as possible while also making sure that it's still good. Jagged Edge Productions, which Waterfield runs with fellow co-producer Scott Jeffrey, made the film. Although Waterfield hasn't revealed the official budget for the film, he has said that audiences shouldn't be expecting this to be a Hollywood-level production. ITN Studios has already signed on to distribute, though a release date has not yet been determined. That's crazy. So Mickey Mouse is going to be going into public domain in the next couple of years,
Yeah.
right? So, and that's the thing, like the original version of Mickey Mouse,
Yeah.
right?
Just like this.
Yes. So you'll be able to use the character,
Mhm.
use the name, and do whatever you want to with that version of the character.
Which looks like
But
Mickey Mouse.
exactly.
That's gonna
Yeah,
piss
exactly.
Disney off, dude.
Yeah, they're
I
going to
think
try to
they'll
rewrite
find some
copyright
way. Yeah,
laws.
I think they'll find
Yeah.
a way, because that's
Mhm.
their fucking logo. It's
Yeah.
their,
Yeah.
Mickey Mouse.
Yeah.
So you're gonna have people like Walt making fucked up comic books
Yeah.
with Mickey
Yeah,
Mouse in it. So
right.
I was wondering. So they figured there's a loophole there. Like,
Yeah.
well, you can use the one that's in the book, but not the one from the cartoon. It's like, oh,
Yeah.
okay. But they're the same
Yeah.
thing. Kind of.
Yeah.
I mean, the
I mean,
clothes is different, but the
but
fact
yeah,
that they're even able to use the name
yeah, right.
is crazy.
Yeah. So yeah, that's a thing, man. I wanted to bring that up because we saw the stills for it a couple of days
Yeah, it was
ago.
trending on Twitter.
Yeah, I mean, I never would have thought.
Dude.
You know what I mean?
Be
So
funny
it's
if Christopher Robin's like a smackhead.
Oh my God. Yeah, right. I mean, he's got to show up, right, and try to talk poo off the ledge, right?
Or
After
he's the
he's
big
murdered.
bad.
Oh, could you imagine? He's gonna burn the 100-acre woods down.
I can't wait to see a trailer.
Yeah, right.
There were trailers on YouTube that claimed to be trailers, but it was just the images over music, and it was like, motherfucker.
Yeah, this is
because I
not
want to
the
hear his
same.
voice.
Yeah.
I want to know what, because he's gonna be like, fuck it, we gotta go, Piglet.
Yeah, let's get this bitch, Piglet.
We're in London. He's like, oi, prick.
Yeah, isn't it?
Yeah.
But like, whoa. And last up here, we've got some sad news, guys. Ray Liotta, the Ray Liotta, at the age of 67, has sadly passed away. He passed away in his sleep. He was in the Dominican Republic where he was shooting the upcoming movie Dangerous Waters. No more details have been released. The actor is survived by his daughter, Carson, who was also engaged to be married to J.C. Nitolo. I mean, dude,
Good
Ray
fellas,
Liotta.
man.
Yeah, I mean, he put his mark on the acting world fairly early in his career, right?
With some bangers.
Yeah, like I'm gonna pull up his IMDb and I'm just gonna hit some of these just incredible fucking things that he's done. So first of all, we've got to acknowledge the amount of credits. He's got 126 credits, right? Yeah. He was all right. Goodfellas came out in 1990. He was in Field of Dreams in 89 as Shoeless Joe Jackson, he done a lot of TV and a lot of shorts before that. He did a couple of films here and there, but he really hit it hard like when Goodfellas came out, He was in Operation Dumbo Drop.
Oh yeah, I forgot about that movie.
Yeah. He was in an episode of Frasier. Unforgettable. Muppets from Space. Hannibal. Heartbreakers. Blow. Narc. John Q. Identity. Control. Revolver. Slow Burn. Smoking Aces. Wild Hogs. B Movie. Battle in Seattle. I mean,
dude, one of the things that he did though, like the way they shot Goodfellas and the way that he talked to himself.
Yeah.
Like now they do that in so many movies.
Yeah, where he
'Cause
was
you just
doing all the
yeah,
narration.
with just him and he was like laying it out, fucking this, and just the way he did it,
Yeah,
like. Because,
yeah,
you'd have movies where he was like, and then I was going to go here and there, and he's over here like, so Joey was a fucking Buttafuoco, right?
yeah. Like he actually put personality into the
Yeah.
narration. Yeah, yeah. I mean, Goodfellas is one of the best
Oh, it's
movies
so
of
good.
all time, you know? And his performance in Goodfellas, you
Yeah.
know? And I feel, and you kind of feel bad because whenever you look at a lot of his credits, that, you know, it felt like he was kind of like pigeonholed in a way. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm. Oh, yeah.
Because of how iconic that role was, you know? And it sucks that he kinda got pigeonholed as that, but, like, he did it well, you know?
Yeah.
I mean, I always liked Ray Liotta. I always loved when Ray Liotta popped up in something, especially when I'm not expecting him to be in it. I mean,
There's a sequel to Goodfellas.
is there?
Yeah, there's this movie. It doesn't have him in it, but since we're talking about Goodfellas, there's this movie with Steve Martin called My Blue Heaven,
Mhm.
where he's a gangster that he gets in witness protection. They take him to somewhere in Florida, and he's still trying to like hit licks, and it's Steve Martin being a gangster. He's like fucking boxes are
Yeah.
falling off the back of trucks and shit, and he's trying to sell them. It's the
Got written
guy from Goodfellas. It's the Ray Liotta's character. It's
S
based because
really?
that's based off a real guy.
Yeah, yeah,
Yeah.
yeah.
So it's him after he goes into witness protection, and it came out in 1990. I mean, it's based on the same dude. I think because that case had been like recently, so people like,
Yeah.
oh, let's get a movie together.
Yeah, yeah.
So you got Scorsese. He does the
Mhm.
serious version.
Mhm.
And then they made a comedy. I watched it not too long ago, within the last year.
Does it hold up?
It's real goofy. I mean,
I
it's a
mean,
comedy,
yeah, yeah.
and he's real sleazy, and he's and it's got Rick Moranis. He's the cop. So
Ah,
it's like and he's fucking shit up, and Rick Moranis is like, we gotta, and then like he turns Rick Moranis into a cool guy, got him dressing cool,
yeah, yeah.
finds him a chick. But he was just doing it so he could like get away. He's a
Kind of wanna
sleazeball,
watch it. Yeah, yeah.
It's pretty good. I'd never seen it before, so that's why I watched it. But
Yeah,
it's
I
just
kinda wanna
technically a
check it
sequel,
out.
kind of. I mean,
Yeah,
it's what
right?
happened to him after he got arrested was a witness protection. And the town that he's living in, there's a bunch of gangsters there because they're all in witness protection.
That's
So he goes to
funny.
the store, and he's buying something, and he's like, "Hey, Frankie the Jew," he's like,
Yeah,
calling people out and shit, and they're all talking, playing cards.
that's fucking funny.
I mean, he gets sidetracked, but it's worth
No,
a
that's
mention.
good. Yeah, that's good to know, you know? So but yeah, man, it sucks Ray Liotta passed. I mean, he was, he's great, like, in everything.
Yeah.
He just brought that intensity, you know what I
Mm-hmm.
mean? Nobody brought intensity like Ray Liotta that I know of anyway,
Nobody.
you know? Nobody does it better. So, but yeah, I wanted to mention that because, Goodfellas has got a very Goodfellas and Casino
Yeah.
both have a very special place in the old ticker, you know?
Mm-hmm.
So, I remember watching those movies when I probably shouldn't have watched those
Yeah. Yeah.
movies.
It's pretty young.
Yeah, I was like 10,
But I was
you
like,
know?
this is cool.
Yeah,
I want to be a good fella.
yeah. I didn't feel that way after I watched it. Especially whenever you see,
You
like,
want to be a
Joe Pesci
gangster?
getting his fucking fuck no,
I want
dude,
to be
they
like, I
beat the
want to be the Joe Pesci, I just don't
they
want to
got
die in a
beat to death with
hole.
a baseball. Yeah,
Yeah.
they beat him to death with a
But when
baseball
that
bat,
whole,
right?
like, you think I'm funny? What are you
Yeah,
laughing,
I'm a funny guy. I'm a
It's like,
fucking
oh,
clown.
dude,
Yeah,
he's so good.
but I'm ready for trailers though, man.
We got some.
Yeah, we got a handful of them, right? We have a handful of them. We got some good ones here too.
So I saw an article about this one. This is a foreign film that's kind of blowing up right now, and I think when the people get old in this movie, like they kill them. You like
Ooh,
force people to, that's like, oh, you're old enough.
yeah.
It's kind of off topic, but recently, this is something they're going to do in Canada. They're like, if you're homeless and like really poor and your life sucks, we'll let you kill yourself now. Like you can come to us.
Wow.
Yeah, dude, ain't that weird? You can
Yeah.
get euthanized.
In Canada, I thought that
Yes,
they were.
I saw Justin Trudeau say it.
Which there's been assisted suicide places all
Oh, we
over
have
the
one in
world.
Portland. That Portland agreed to do it. And I've watched a documentary on that, so I get it. Like some people are really sick, they're
Yeah.
dying, and they want to they want to die with a little dignity,
Yeah.
I get that. I've
I
seen a
get
bunch
it.
of those
Yeah.
people, and it's like I get it, man. But like what they were saying was like if you're poor and living on the street and you just don't want to live anymore, we'll take care of you.
I mean, that's one hell of a way of taking care of
Of
somebody.
homeless.
Yeah.
Anyway,
Don't worry about helping them get jobs and
yeah,
get
no,
back on their feet.
that was weird to hear that. I was
Take
like,
this
man, that doesn't sound very like nice. Canadians are supposed
Canadian.
to be.
Yeah.
Sorry about it, bud.
Right.
Come on in, bud.
Yeah. Come in and sit
Fucking
down
shit,
in
the
this
full sending
chair.
it, bud.
It's like, what? All right. Plan 75.
All right,
It's a
3.
foreign.
Yep, Japanese,
Mm-hmm.
maybe. Yeah.
Yeah.
3, 2, 1, play. I'm looking for another parasite. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Kid got to go to carousel, man.
Yeah.
At least it's
Yeah,
75.
right.
I think Logan's Run wasn't it like 23?
I think so, right?
Where they give you family money or something?
I guess they can collect life insurance policy, maybe.
This looks depressing, man.
Yeah.
Oh, once you sign on, you have to.
Yeah, that looks depressing as fuck, dude.
My
I
bad.
mean, that's cool. That was the first trailer. We got a lot of build up to
We got a
here, you
Mission
know.
Impossible trailer. I didn't even know this was a thing coming out. Like,
No.
I knew he was
Is
doing
this?
what you call it, and it's out, and everybody's like, it's great. Top Gun, dude.
Yeah, I've heard good
All the
things about
reviews
it.
for Top Gun are like, yeah. So
Yeah.
on the pile, I guess.
Yeah. Yeah, we're pod locked on it, dude.
Did you notice how YouTube shows the audio now?
Yeah, I see
Yeah,
that.
just
That's
started
weird.
today.
Mm,
When you hover over it, you can see the audio and I'm like, that's cool.
yeah,
But yeah, I got this pulled up. Mission
let's
Impossible
do
Part 1. All right. I'm guessing this is gonna be his last one, right? So he's gonna do 2.
it. I don't know, maybe.
All right, 3,
I
2,
mean,
1, play. He's still got to make that movie in space.
yeah, that's true. Yeah.
Somebody's already done it though.
Yeah.
There's a Russian guy went up there and filmed something. So I haven't seen any of these Mission Impossible movies in a while.
No.
I think I watched like the first one, maybe the second one, but I didn't follow it. Not like I did James Bond.
No. Why is he whispering?
They must have filmed this during the pandemic or before.
Yeah.
I just don't really like his version of 007. I mean, this looks like the same place they filmed 007.
Yeah, right.
Probably the same crew, dude. They just shot it back to back while they were there.
Yeah.
Whoever that blonde-headed chick is, she could just replace Amber Heard.
Yeah,
Kind of
yeah,
looks like her,
right.
a hotter version of her. I bet he really
Mhm.
did that.
Yeah.
That
That's
dude's
what I was
crazy,
sitting here
man.
thinking. Yeah.
I think what it is, dude, is like he's so like he has everything.
Yeah.
He's so famous, powerful. I think it's the adrenaline of doing shit
I
like
mean,
that makes him feel alive.
it's gotta be,
It's gotta
dude.
be. Why else would you
What
want to
else?
risk it? I wouldn't want to risk it.
Yeah,
I'm like, bitch, I'm
exactly.
worth fucking almost $1 billion. I ain't risking shit.
Yeah.
I'm not going to the
No.
store by myself, you know?
Yeah. Where's my bodyguard at?
I don't even think I'd go to the store.
Nah. Amazon exists. We got Vengeance?
Yeah.
Is this the sequel to Batman?
BJ Novak and oh, what's his name? Kutcher.
Ashton?
Ashton Kutcher.
Is he coming back?
He might only
Let's
be. Let's see.
fucking
I bet it's going to be like a buddy. You know, they're like on a road trip or.
yeah.
Let's see. All right, 3, 2, 1, play. Haven't seen BJ in a while. I think he was directing at one point. Yeah, he directed it.
Novak
Yeah.
did?
I
Okay.
remembered him. Yep, there it is. I remembered hearing him. He was going in direct. You know, we haven't seen him since The Office, really,
Yeah.
which he filmed a lot of episodes of or directed. Oh, has he got a podcast? Yep.
Yeah.
Oh, he's one of these murder travel guys, like
Yeah.
Marry, Fuck, Kill. What was that one called on Dexter?
Yeah. Mary fucking kill.
Yeah.
Damn.
He's asking the wrong questions. So Ashton Kutcher's like barely in it.
Yeah.
He's the probably one that did it. Why do you care so much? Or it's the guy that's helping him. It's a shit town, you know?
Yeah.
S-Town?
S-Town.
Great series. Okay. Bloomhouse.
Don't look bad. Yeah. I don't look bad though.
Nah.
We got another Elvis trailer?
Yeah.
Oh shit.
This is about to drop.
I'm kind of excited for this.
Yeah,
dude.
it's time we finally get a fucking Elvis movie that's like licensed.
Yeah.
Got the real music in it. I mean, Kurt Russell played Elvis. There's been a few,
Yeah.
you know, fucking Shoot the TV. I mean, the one with the sprinkles on it, man. You know that one?
Yeah.
But we're finally getting like a real, you know, we got the Johnny Cash, the Ray.
Yeah.
Like, here we go.
I'm ready, man.
And the dude that
wanna
directed
put
this,
'em on.
man, makes bangers.
Oh yeah?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
All right, here we go. 3, 2, 1, play. I mean, look at this logo all Elvised out,
Whoa.
taking care of business. Watch him do the finger wiggle. Sounds like him.
Yeah.
Elvis fucks, dude.
Yeah.
Don't know how I feel about the
Hmm.
rap song, but
Yeah.
I can't imagine a world like that. Like, there were people
No.
that saw him dancing on TV and was like, "Get it off! It's the devil!" And it's like, dude, now the shit you see on TV now, like, oh, I mean, he straight up got Morrison, dude.
Yeah.
I wonder if they'll cover the drug use. They have to show him taking pills. But he was like, I have this theory, dude, that Elvis joined the army because of the flag and to get people to join.
Yeah.
They're like, Elvis joined because he joined, dude. It just went to this little base in Germany and just sat there. Like, he was safe. Never saw action. I don't really like that it's Tom Hanks, but he'll do the role justice.
Yeah.
Some of them are
I'm
saying
ready.
again now, man. You know,
Yeah.
a little bit of Junebug,
what
a little bit of Memphis.
What the fuck you just said, Elvis?
Why'd you have to go out there and get them all riled up like that?
What now?
Yeah.
What now?
What? That fucking scene is so funny, dude.
Yes,
God damn,
dude.
it's so funny. Like, I remember the first time I watched that, I was just like, what is happening? This is Jack White. I would have loved to see him play Elvis, but like do it around that time period
Yeah,
where they're
yeah,
driving around in the car, show to show.
yeah.
He's just getting fucked up and fucking talking shit, man. You don't even know what he's saying. He's just fucking you know, it's crazy.
Little bit of Zuma.
Dude, that motherfucker went Samalama Sermagay now, man. It was like, those aren't even words. He just made that up. He really made that up. That wasn't in the script. You can't write that down.
No, dude.
He's like, how do I say this? You know?
Jesse Riley's his reaction to it,
Yeah.
where he's just got that dumbass smile
Yeah,
on his face,
shaking
he's
his
like,
head.
"What?" Yeah.
Yeah, rile him up like that, Mr. Elvis.
What now?
2,000 people.
I might go try to watch that Elvis movie in theaters, man.
I think it's gonna be good.
Yeah, it looks really good. And
Got the
dude,
budget.
he's got the look, he's
Yep.
got the sound, he's got the fucking swag. That Elvis swag, dude, that's a whole new level.
It is.
I wish I had Elvis swag.
Yeah.
One day. One day. Anyway, 3,000 Years of Longing.
Yeah, this is the Idris Elba Genie trailer.
So this is from director George Miller.
I didn't know that he directed it.
I mean, and he co-wrote it with Augusta Gore. Based upon the short story The Jinn and the Nightingale's Eye. Okay. All right. Tilda Swinton.
Jinn
Let's
the
do
Genie,
it.
right?
Yeah.
Isn't it like a bad genie though? I
Uh,
think a
it
Jinn's
depends.
a bad genie.
It depends.
Well, like most of the time when it's a Jinn, like it's not a good. It's one
Yeah.
of those like you can make the wish, but like it's gonna fuck you in the long run.
It's like Wishmaster.
Yes.
I wish
Hope
my lawyer would go fuck
himself.
himself.
Draft. Wishmaster. All right.
I'm ready though, man.
3, 2, 1, play. Idris Elba's been busy.
Yeah.
There's another trailer in here with him in it. It looked like a pipe.
Yeah.
He's like, it's a weed pipe. Dude. For you to be smaller. This is going to be good.
Yeah.
I already know it, dude.
So it's like some Terry Gilliam shit,
Yeah,
you
dude.
know?
From the guy that did Mad Max.
Yeah, it's always bad. But can you wish for more wishes? Because
The fuck?
see, it looks fucked up.
Yeah.
The first thing she might wish for is some D, you know?
Yeah.
Gins are never good, dude. He looked at her like it was her last one. Throwing it on the pile, right?
That looks fucking great, man.
It's weird as hell, man.
Right up
Who'd
my
you say
alley.
directed it?
George Miller. He did Mad Max. I mean, dude.
Oh, he did the original.
Yeah,
Okay.
yeah. He did all of them, right?
Yeah.
That makes sense. Why the newer Mad Max was good.
Yeah, right. He did Happy Feet and Happy Feet 2 and Babe Pig in the City. That's where he made his money at.
Banger. That'll do,
Yeah.
babe.
Yeah, Babe, Happy Feet 2, Paycheck, Paycheck, Paycheck.
Mm,
We're going back to Fury Road. Like that's what he did. He
wow.
did Babe in
Well, he got
98.
paid.
Yeah. Happy Feet in 2006, Happy Feet 2 in 2011, Mad Max in 2015.
Well, like after
Can't
doing
bel-
Babe, he kind of like put himself in there as just he
Yeah.
could do Happy Feet, no problem. He made fucking Babe, dude. Like,
Dude,
he's
he
got
did
it.
the Witches of Eastwick.
I remember
I
that
didn't
movie.
know that. I didn't know
Didn't know
that
he
he did
directed
that.
it. Oh,
No. Whoa, okay.
been around for a minute.
Yeah. All right. We got another Matt Smith trailer here.
Jessica
It's got
Chastain. Yeah.
Ralph Finesse. I don't know how to pronounce that dude's last name.
Finnis.
Finesse?
I think it's Ralph
Is it
Finnis.
Finesse?
Yeah. I think.
I don't know, dude. It don't matter. I'm not gonna call him up. I'm not gonna
I'm
phone
pretty
him,
sure
you
that's
know?
it.
Yeah.
But he could finesse it. Let's see what it do.
Let's do it.
3, 2, 1, play. A lot of big trailers dropped in the last 2 weeks. It's been dry for a
Yeah.
while though for big movies.
Oh.
Rich people.
Jessica Chastain.
I'd like to get Zero Dark 30 with her, you know?
Yeah.
Damn. It's I Know What You Did Last Summer, Egypt edition. Matt Smith hasn't aged a day.
No.
Joke's on them. He's the doctor, you know? Oh.
Yeah.
I think he might have a boyfriend in the movie.
Yeah.
He wants blood. Probably doesn't smell too good by now. Like,
Yeah.
so did he just piss off some terrorists?
That's what it looks
Man.
like.
Oh, he was standing in the road, dude. Oh, they want to take something. Maybe his hands, because he was using them to drive. He's like, I will take your wife as one of mine. That's what I would do.
Yeah.
Mm. Looks pretty serious.
Yeah, it looks okay. I am excited for this though.
Oh yeah. I haven't
Have you
watched
watched?
any of these, so
You haven't watched any of the trailers?
no, I haven't seen this. No, I haven't watched them. I just grabbed them. Like
Okay, okay.
new.
Have you watched Umbrella Academy, Trav?
No, not yet, man.
Like none
You
of it.
should
None of it.
you should give the season 1 and 2 a go, dude.
Yeah,
It's
it
pretty
is.
good.
It is good.
I've been recommended not only by you guys, but from several others as
Yeah.
well about it. It's definitely on the pile.
It's very Doom Patrol.
Yeah, I watched it around the same time as Doom
Yeah.
Patrol. It was like,
Yeah. But I'm ready,
Word.
dude.
all right, 3, 2, 1, play. I like the cult leader guy.
Yeah.
This is the dude from My Chemical Romance. He
Yeah.
wrote this comic book or whatever it was. Yeah, there it is. You just happen to look different in the new Paradox.
Yeah.
Oh. Sleep with them. He's my favorite. I like the monkey too. It's real Doom Patrol.
Yeah.
It's almost like the same people shot it. It's got the same kind of, There he is.
It's Pogo.
Forgot his name. To me, it's just Andy Serkis. Look what trailer we have here. Look who's in this movie.
Peter 5'8". Kevin Spacey?
Kevin Spacey.
Kevin Spacey?
We haven't seen Spacey in a while since, that little downstairs
The,
mix-up
la-
he had.
the last
It's-
time we saw him, he was in a YouTube video cutting fucking
yeah.
peppers or some shit.
Talking about people were going to pay. It's like,
Yeah.
okay.
Okay.
I did read some of the comments. Like, had to make sure this was real to not watch the trailer, but it is a low-budget movie. And
Okay.
apparently it shows. You can see people down there complaining about it, but
Let's fucking do it,
all
man.
right, Spacey. That's from now on. Kevin Spacey
Kevin Spacey.
and Martin Scorsese. All right.
Yeah.
3, 2, 1, play.
Ralph Finassi.
Yeah, that's it. Finassi. It just doesn't have that big budget,
Yeah.
Yeah.
Familiar.
Is he gonna wear a turtleneck in every scene? I think it's to cover the neck. They're trying to make him look younger. Fun fact, this was shot by the same team that filmed The Room. It is a shame what happened to him.
Yeah.
I mean, it's his fault, but damn good actor. But you see the kind of offers he's getting these days.
Yeah.
Look at this. Her face. It might be good
Yeah.
in a bad way. Like,
Jesus.
Kevin Spacey is.
Peter 5'8".
Coming direct to digital. Ain't no shot that's going to be in the theater, right?
I wouldn't think so.
Yeah. He could be on Donald Trump's streaming service.
Yeah.
It was canceled. Y'all know about this show on Paramount Plus called Evil?
No.
It's like a damn, like there's just evil shit on it. You'll see.
I'm
It's
ready.
evil. All right, 3, 2, 1, play. See, it's evil. I actually have a screenshot. You'll see it in a minute and you'll wonder what it is. I did verify this trailer. Just gotta find the.
What the fuck is happening here?
A lot.
Is that the black dude from what you call it? Luke Cage?
I'm not sure. I didn't see it.
I think so.
Look at this thing.
The fuck? That's my sleep paralysis demon, dude.
Yeah. Dude, I had a picture of that thing saved that was on the treadmill.
Yeah.
Because I was like, what the fuck was that? You know, backed it up. But
Yeah,
now I
yeah.
can't find it. It was last week when I saved it. I don't know where I saved it. Damn it.
It's in stuff 69, dude.
I'm all the way to stuff 103, man.
Oh, my bad.
Yeah.
My bad.
No, I screen capped it and I was like, I'm going to drop this in there when we watch the trailer. But anyway. It was some kind of demon, dude. It was like a hairy demon man on a treadmill.
Some weird shit happening in that trailer. But I'm for it, you know?
Yeah, it didn't look too
Slashback?
bad for Paramount Plus,
Yeah.
kind of, you know.
I wouldn't mind checking it out.
This thumbnail caught my eye. I was like, is that Leatherface?
Yeah, for real, right? Get that bitch leather.
Yeah, let's check it out. I'm ready. Y'all ready?
Oh yeah.
3, 2, 1, play.
What the fuck? That's why you don't do stuff like that alone.
The music.
Mm-hmm.
Kind of got a little Stranger Thing kind of vibe going.
Yeah.
With
Like the
kids.
thing.
Look at that thing. Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Uh-huh.
So, weapon montage.
It's like body snatchers, man.
Yeah.
Look into my eyes, Hector.
Yes. Look at me. Ding,
Look
ding,
at me,
ding, 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 ding.
Yeah. Hear a lot of animals in there scratching around.
You don't think they're digging around,
So, when I originally saw this trailer, I thought it was the new. Remember the teaser we watched for Prey?
Yeah, the Predator.
Yeah. Well,
Yeah.
this ain't that, but it's got machete in it.
Oh shit.
Machete.
Yeah. Machete. All right.
Let's do it.
3, 2, 1, play. It's worth a Google. After what a little bit I saw.
That close up was goofy.
And it's got cannon.
Dude, it's like Modern Warfare. What's that map?
I know exactly what map you're talking about, but I don't know what it's called. Afghanistan? No. They do have a map called that. Now, those are U.S. troops. The other dudes look like mercenaries, though, right?
Yeah.
Mine's bigger. What's in this cave? Where'd Danny Trejo go? This dude's voice doesn't sound real.
No. Carnoctus. So this is Bigfoot in the desert.
I'm hoping he's wearing like a turban. He's like
the
the Muslim version of Bigfoot.
Yeah.
Foot, you know? Ooh, I just got a little
It's
look
just-
at it.
It's like that movie, The Descent.
That's the second time this week I've heard somebody mention that movie. Travis. It's weird that you
Oh,
said
yeah?
that.
That is weird.
Yeah. Look at that thing.
Ooh.
It's like a chimped out fucking that monkey from fucking Lion King.
Are we padlocked on it?
I think we just saw the best part, dude. Like,
We got a willow. I didn't even know they were making this.
No.
Blast from the past, right?
Is Warwick in it?
Yeah, he's playing
You better
Willow.
believe it. It better
Oh
be.
shit. Okay. Let's do it, man.
Yes. What is this? Is this Disney Plus? It's
Yeah.
Lucasfilm.
November
That's what this.
30th.
Yeah. All right.
Budget.
Gonna be epic. Y'all ready?
Oh yeah.
What about a little Lady Hawk reboot? You know, 3, 2,
Dude.
1, play, huh?
Could you imagine? He's still alive.
Filmed on the volume.
Oh, he looks a lot better now.
Yeah.
Got the budget now, you know?
Yeah.
Special effects.
It's just a classic fantasy story, man. I like it.
Yeah. Look at that thing. How does Peter Dinklage feel about little people in this movie?
Yeah, right.
Bitch. Look, there's even littler people.
I mean, the party's assembled.
I'm down to watch that. Is it
Dude, I
just a
haven't seen
movie or a
Willow.
series? Series.
I haven't seen Willow in so long.
I always think about Lady Hawk when I think about Willow. I
Yeah.
don't know why. I think I watched
We
them
should-
around the same time.
Yeah.
And they were kind of similar, you know,
Yeah.
in the location and shooting style. So I knew that Fat Boy was making a Pinocchio movie, but it's animated. This isn't his.
Well, Disney was
Toro?
working on one and Toro was
I
working
think his
on
is
one.
going to be like a kind of fucked up one.
Yeah, it's going to be more along the lines of the actual story.
So is Tom Hanks playing Geppetto?
This is Robert Zemeckis, Derek Hogue, Andrew Milano, Chris Weitz, and Paul Weitz are the film's producers.
I mean, Pinocchio is a classic movie.
Mocap.
Let's check
Joseph
it out.
Gordon-Levitt is Jiminy Cricket.
Oh, shit.
Tom Hanks is Geppetto.
There it is.
And Pinocchio is Benjamin Evan Ainsworth. British. I'm ready.
All right.
Ainsworth?
Yeah.
What?
3,
Yeah.
2, 1, play. I didn't even know this was a thing.
Me either.
Yeah, we know.
This is
Fix
one
this
I would
close.
actually probably watch.
Yeah.
I haven't seen any of these.
Especially
Just for
Robert
that guy
Zemeckis, dude.
alone,
Yeah,
man.
that's
Yeah, Zemeckis is like you can't go even. Well, there was Beowulf, but we won't talk about that.
Beowulf didn't have Tom Hanks in it. It looks great already. I'm a real boy. Oh. Look at Jiminy. Pinocchio's kind of dark, dude.
Yeah.
Wasn't that the place where they had the island where they wanted to take the little boys?
Yeah.
Ooh, that's... They don't show us Pinocchio. You motherfuckers. Wasn't that the movie, though, where they were like... The guy was like trying to get people to steal little boys and take them to an island with just little boys? Same movie, right?
I think it was. I think so.
Man, but why is it going just to Disney Plus? You'd think they'd take this to the theater and make $1 billion, man.
Well, I mean,
They
when's
probably
the last?
they're planning out for monkeypox and
Well,
man.
but when's the last time you heard anybody talk about Pinocchio, though? You know what I
But I
mean?
mean, all the more reason though. It's a Disney classic that's gonna it's like perfect for new young audiences.
It is.
man.
I ain't
Yeah.
mad to be able to get to watch it as soon as it drops up, but
Yeah.
I'm surprised, especially with Tom Hanks in it.
Yeah.
I'm really surprised.
Geppetto. All right, we got another Idris Elba. All right, let's play this game with Idris Elba from now on.
Okay,
Mhm.
Is he going to have a British accent or an American accent
I'm gonna say
in Beast?
British in this one.
I'm gonna say English.
I'm going to say American. I
Or
don't
not
know
English.
why.
American's what I meant.
He might have an
All right.
Australian accent.
Yeah,
I
he
mean,
might. He might surprise all
that
of
fucking
us.
tactical unicorn, mate. You know.
I think.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think it's American.
Let's see. Don't look like he's in America. 3, 2, 1, play. Look who he's with.
No way. See?
It's American. Hey, look up the window. The other dude's gonna carry the accent. His American accent's good.
Yeah. Really good.
Yeah. For some reason, dude, the British are really good at accents.
They ain't got nothing better to do.
Their fucking Southern accent's spot on, like.
Yeah.
But he's got the accent. You don't want to have them both British. Jersey Devil.
No, his is American too.
Is he?
No, South African,
Yeah.
I think.
Oh
Oh,
fuck. Don't wreck the car.
Yeah, that's not good. This is Jurassic Park as fuck, dude.
Yeah.
Hanging off
With
the hill like
lines?
that. So for the rest of the movie, they're being hunted. I think I just saw a crocodile go in there. I don't know if I'd go in that. Looks intense, man.
Yeah.
Mm-mm. That's scary. Being in that vehicle. On the edge of the fucking... No, dude. Ain't no way he's gonna fist fight that thing.
Yeah, dude.
Did y'all see that?
It's Elba. Yeah, dude.
Come on now. That's how much he loves his kids.
Yeah.
Oh. At the end of that trailer, I saw another trailer that I forgot to put in here, and I'm gonna have to. We have to see it.
Is this Rowan Atkinson? Is this Mr. Bean?
It is Mr. Bean.
yes.
Oh, fuck.
Yeah.
Yes.
Do I have a trailer in there for the gray man?
No.
Okay.
That's
so
the
I'm-
one with Captain
Yeah.
America, right?
Yeah,
Yeah.
him and well, what's his name? I can't think of his name. You'll see.
Ryan the
Yep.
Goose. Yeah.
We'll watch that before Thor because Thor's last, but I forgot to put that in there.
All right, man. I'm
yeah,
excited
when I saw
about
Mr.
this.
Bean, you know.
Yeah. No.
Dude, there's this dude on TikTok that looks like Mr. Bean. Like, his skin's a little darker, but he looks just like Mr. Bean. And he just goes live and like does shit, and he never talks. He just does little bean movements, you know.
Yeah.
He's like spot on though. Looks like him.
I'm
just leaned into it.
I'm excited for this, dude.
Wonder if he'll speak at this movie. I think the last movie I saw him in was Rat Race.
Yeah, it's been a minute,
Yeah.
right? Yeah.
All right. 3, 2, 1, play. He's trying to kill a bee this whole time.
It's a series? This is going to be genius.
Yeah. Dude, his physical comedy is next level. Fucking Blackadder, dude. Dude, in my book, Mr. Bean's physical comedy is up there with the Three Stooges.
Yeah, for sure, right?
Legendary.
Yeah.
Just.
Yeah. I kind of want to watch that, dude.
Oh, yeah.
That looks
actually
fucking
half
hilarious.
it's going Netflix like.
Yeah, me too.
Him just fighting a bee. Dude,
Yeah.
at the beginning, they let you know how serious it gets to. They're like, flamethrower. He's burning his house down. Like, it's an episode of fucking, you know, the Roadrunner. Like,
yeah,
he's just willing to do whatever to kill this bee. It's ruined his life.
I mean, sometimes it be like that, you know?
Sometimes it be like that.
Yeah, you already know. All right, we got Devotion.
This has got old dude in it. Old Kang the Conqueror.
Yeah.
So I had to pull it. Sony. We'll see. I got faith in this dude that he's not picking. You know, he had to put something out like this after doing that. He's like, I just want to let y'all know that I'm not trying to get stuck somewhere. Like I'm.
Yeah.
You know. I can bounce around. But here we go. 3, 2, 1, play. It says it's a teaser, but. Okay.
Oh, it's a war film.
From those clips that they just show you, with some budget.
Yeah.
Let's try to psych yourself up. Dog fights, dude.
Fuck that, dude.
Yeah.
God damn.
Oh, he's like, he straight is trying to psych himself out. Like,
yeah.
that's the chick from the show.
Yeah.
The one that like turned into a white woman.
Yeah.
I don't remember her name. She was on Loki. This is gonna be his cookie performance, dude. You know what I mean? Like,
yeah, yeah,
like Medal of Honor, Men of Honor. What was that movie? Men of Honor.
Men of Honor, yeah.
I already like it.
Damn, that looks good.
I agree.
Got that budget. What's this Black Label Media? We've seen 2 trailers tonight that were Black Label Media. That I think the Genie one,
Yeah.
and I've never. I don't remember Black Label Media. I saw an article about this on Twitter. That it was getting some buzz.
Okay.
So
It's a thriller.
yeah, they said it's a horror movie, but it's not non-horror. There's no like it's a thriller.
Okay.
Horror thriller, but more thriller. All right, 3, 2, 1, play. Let's say Lizzie Borden.
Yeah.
Y'all know who that is, right?
Yeah.
Probably don't want to do that. You know? Damn. Are those real pictures?
Yeah, I think so. Mm-hmm.
Oh, she's a Borden. She's like the granddaughter, dude. Or I mean, don't go in my room is pretty normal for everybody, I think. But
Yeah.
you know. If I found out that I was hanging out with a chick that was related to Lizzie Borden,
Yeah.
probably stop hanging out with her. It's just me. He's a good actor. The blonde-headed chick, I haven't seen her in a while. Oh shit! It looks like there's no like ghost shit here. She's just getting caught up in it. Like, I hate my family. I'm related to Lizzie Borden. I think I might kill him too. You know?
Yeah.
That was her bashing the baby bed. No shot they kill a baby on screen, right?
Mm,
There's no comments on that video. Y'all notice that?
yeah.
It's on IGN, and there's no comments. I left one, but weird. Almost 4,000 plays. Okay, The Gray Man. We're on the home stretch.
Gray Man.
We had a lot of good, trailers, but I had to pull what I had to pull.
Yeah, I mean, I'm ready for this though. It's got Chris Evans and the fucking goose in it. Let's do it.
Directed by Anthony and Joe Russo. Let's go. Didn't know that.
Yeah.
I remember though that they signed a deal with Netflix to do some movies. Remember that? When they left
Yeah,
Solo?
They did that film with Hemsworth.
Yeah. Wait, did they do Extraction?
I think
I
so.
didn't know that. Dude, that was a good movie. And I normally don't like those types of movies because they're all the same.
Yeah.
But it was good. All right. The Gray Man. 3, 2, 1, play. And the budget on Extraction was meant like her. What's this mustache? You know, it adds to the character though. You don't have to mention that and that. Is that
Well, that
Billy Bob
cast.
Thornton? It's crazy. Oh, putting those two together because they like usually play the same guy,
Yeah.
lead. I mean, dude, this looks good as fuck, right?
Yeah.
That plane. Damn. Unreal Engine 5, you know? Damn. Billy Bob's a good villain. The Gray Man. So Ryan Gosling's going to be the main character. We're going to see him more.
I think
then,
so.
Yeah, and then Evans comes in with him. You can tell at the beginning, like, it's mostly him. Then Evans is like, what the fuck? And then Billy Bob's like, I like red fried potato, you know?
I haven't watched this trailer, by the way.
I haven't either.
Like,
I saw the screenshot of Christian Bale.
Yeah.
I know what he
saw
looks
that.
like. But I haven't heard him speak. I'm assuming it's going to be his normal voice with the lisp.
Yeah.
May or may not have read something about the lisp. It's there, you know?
Yeah.
He does it in every movie. I'm going to full
ready
screen
though.
it.
Yeah.
We'll put it in 8K. 8K's not available, you know?
Yeah. You're like, fuck.
3, 2, 1, play. That wasn't the outfit he was wearing when he threw that thing.
No.
Anyway. Is it because he fucked her? That's why, right?
Maybe.
I mean, she didn't have powers before, you know? Put a dick in it, dude. Oh, here he is. I mean, I kind of like the look.
Yeah.
Now, it looks different there. The other must have been CGI, but I like the powder. I don't even know what that dude looks like. Look at that. He's my first bad guy. Who was that standing up there? Was it Ron Swanson? I want it to be. So that was the Guardians, right?
Yeah.
Oh, it's him.
It's Russell Crowe, right?
think he had a big dick, right?
I mean, he's toting a Hogan,
All
I'm
those
sure.
ladies fell down. That looks good.
Yeah.
I get why they waited on the trailer. They got it. That's a banger trailer.
Yeah.
That is like for real. Don't need any more trailers.
No,
from
that's
you.
good, right?
Yeah.
So
When's that come
it's
out?
up. I don't
Well,
know.
figure out what
But
you
they did.
say. What you were gonna say, and I'm gonna look to see.
So, like, all right. I saw a thing earlier. So apparently that's Zeus, right?
Russell Crowe.
Yeah.
Okay.
And yeah, so we're going into some Greek
Yes,
mythology
all
here.
gods.
So is Hercules going to be in this film?
Oh,
Because Hercules was kind of a big deal for a little while in the comics, so they
Yeah.
could definitely
and
make that
straight
happen.
up connected to Zeus. Like,
Yeah, right.
here's the thing, dude. On the
And
cast, so they have Russell Crowe here, right?
mhm,
No name. So
I
he's gonna
mean,
be, yeah. It's gonna be
yeah.
something that's like, what?
Well, my thing is like, how does she become
That's what
Thor?
I'm saying. Where'd she get the powers? Did they have a kid?
Is it another reality?
Oh,
You know, like,
what
is
if he
there some
got zapped
multiverse?
into?
Yeah, like,
Oh yeah, I didn't think about that.
that's my question.
But didn't they fuck?
Yeah, they did,
Yeah. I
for
mean,
sure.
did
I
she have a
mean,
baby at any point? Was she pregnant?
I don't
Because I
remember
don't
seeing
remember
her
that
pregnant
either. Well, or did they say like, I'm pregnant? They just because if he put a baby in her, maybe he just loaded her up with fucking,
with electric
little
jism.
god egg for 9
Little
months.
god, yeah, little god sandwich.
I don't know.
I'm excited either way.
Yeah,
Taika, I mean,
he's
come
so
on.
good.
He is a fucking genius,
Yeah, because
man.
he's directed this one too, right?
Yes.
I love the little character that he made himself, the little rock dude. Like,
Korg, yeah.
Perfect voice
Yeah.
of that character.
I finished the last season of What We Do in the Shadows, Trav.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, dude. Those guys are fucking geniuses. But anyway. Are we doing the
The Northman
Northman?
next week, yeah. The
Mm,
Northman
so
and
we're doing
Obi-Wan.
A24 back to back?
Oh shit, I forgot that was.
No, it's not
Oh,
A24. But
it should be.
I mean, you
I mean,
know, Robert
the
Eggers though,
trailer.
right?
Oh, well,
He
it's
did the
Robert.
lot
Yeah, I mean,
he did the Lighthouse and now
anything
he's
that he
doing
makes is pretty much A24, even if it's not. So
yeah.
the only
I've
reason he
heard
got that movie is because the other one.
yeah. Heard really good things though. So I'm excited.
Yeah, I can't wait to watch it.
Oh
That and
yeah.
Obi-Wan. The check's in the mail.